Happy Mindset Monday. Welcome to the Mindset channel. Welcome to Mindset Day. Happy Monday. Thank you for, oh my gosh, we got Fakiha and Abby and Tommy. This is what happens when I'm able to go live earlier. This is so awesome. Hello. Yay. This is so fun. Okay, let me pull up these little chats. Chats. Oh, wow. Okay, we got Leanne, Dina, Tommy, Zona, Tam, Kel, Elizabeth, Fakiha, Abby, Shantae, Stay, Anna. Hello, Anna. How, Linda. Hi, Linda. Ooh, hold on. I got to take a screenshot real fast. Lady Elizabeth Hale says, I have exciting news. My clothing line is a reality thanks to your help. Yay! I'm so excited for you. That's amazing. Please share more. We'd love to hear. That's incredible. And congratulations. Sarah Bell, hello. Mesh, hello. I love the Barbie too. I love the Barbie movie myself, obviously. Today I was like, I wanted to wear, it looks just like the shirt I was wearing in the Barbie movie, but I have more, it's a different one. But I was like, I just wore that at the Barbie. Like, can I, not that anybody cares, but I'm like, are they going to be like, is she wearing the same thing that she wore? So I don't know why I have to tell you. It's one of those compulsive things. No, I'm not wearing the same thing, but I am still celebrating Barbie. And yes, Barbie weekend, Barbie week. Abby says Barbie is banned where you are. No. Oh my gosh. Abby, and then you said, why don't they hire Roxy for the Barbie? I'm intending they do. Oh my gosh. I really loved it. Even while I was watching it, I was like, I want to watch this again. Like I wasn't even done watching it. I was like, I want to watch this again. And I just cannot wait until I want to have it on Blu-ray. So I own it. I'll probably buy it as soon as I can on like Amazon or whatever so I can watch it digitally. Mesh says, I love pink. I do too, obviously. I love pink. So it was very fun. Fakiha, listen, I have a trauma around wearing the same clothes because I got like made fun of in school before it. So it's like it's still one of those things that's like alive in me even as an adult. I'm like super conscious of like not wearing the same thing a lot because because of what happened in high school and middle school. And I know me and Dina have talked about this because I used to write down what I wore every single day on a calendar so that I would never repeat an outfit within the same month. So, and I think, Dina, didn't you write down what you would wear every day too? I did that for like probably half of my entire high school. I did that. Yep, Dina did it too. Yeah. So it is something that's like, even though it doesn't matter, it's still in my mind. It's like burned in there because I spent multiple years of my life with a calendar on my wall where I would write down everything, single thing that I wore every single day, the top, the bottom, the shoes. And sometimes the hair too, if I did like pigtails or something like that. Oh my gosh. Reba, hello. Playboy Bunny, hello. Wow. In the flesh, the one and only. Anna, hello. Casey, hi. Barb, hello. We were just talking about Barbies. What was my favorite part? What part about it did I like the most? I really loved seeing Barbie Land and Barbie. Like, I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to say anything about the movie. You go see it. I'm not going to obviously give anything away, but I loved my favorite part of all of it, of course, was like the actual Barbie Land and seeing the Barbies interact and like just all of that. The pink, obviously my favorite part would be the pink part, the pink parts and where it was very Barbie centered. Those were my favorite parts. Gabby, hi. Elizabeth, you gotta go see it. It was so fun. It was so fun. I loved it. I had such a good time seeing it. And, I'm 39. I've been playing with Barbies. Well, I don't play with them anymore, but I played with my Barbies my whole life. I always loved them. I still have a ton of them. I still collect them. And it was just something that was like, just so like, I don't know how to explain it, full circle, but also life affirming to see something that was such a huge part of your life, that hasn't been turned into a movie in that way, to actually get to witness it. And it had Will Ferrell in it and Kate McKinnon and like the comedy and Issa Rae. Everybody was like so funny. And Ryan Gosling was like so good. I was actually like, not that I didn't think he would be, but he really, really like developed that character. Like as weird as it sounds to say, I really enjoyed it. And I didn't know Margot Robbie was like the driving force behind getting the movie done. I watched a thing about how like her production company like put it on and like it was them that picked Greta Gerwig and it was like it was her that did that like made it happen. I just thought that was really cool too. No spoilers, please. Don't I deleted a comment. Someone left a comment on my Instagram and I was like, first I was like spoilers and then I was like, no, delete. I just we don't want to I can't. I love you. I'm going to just go ahead and take that comment off. Oh, that's what it was. I am Knuff. That was the thing I was trying to think of yesterday. But yeah, no more spoilers, Fakiha. For real. Stop talking about it. So, hi, Tiffany. Hi, Mimi. Maricel, hello. So welcome everybody. Thanks for letting me talk about Barbie in the beginning of the chat. Usually we save the pop culture chat or portion of the conversation till the end, but it's Barbie weekend and it's Barbie week and I had such a great time. And my mom happened to be in town because it was my sister's birthday. So I got to see my mom on that day and see the Barbie movie. So I had a really great day. Reba, is this a dinosaur? Yes, this is Chili. Chillosaurus Rex. Let's talk about her for a second. Reba. So Dina, what was that video? Can you link it again? A long time ago. Can you tell me what the video is? Will you just tell me what the name of it is? A long time ago in the beginning of the channel, I made a video about how to like chill out and like have patience while your manifestation was unfolding. And remember back in the day when I used to do my videos, the style it was like meow 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 whatever, and then towards the end, what's the content of it? Because I don't want to click it because I don't want to start I don't want to fudge up my live stream by starting a video. It's the Everyone Is You Pushed Out video. Oh, interesting. Thank you. Thank you. I love my team. You guys are amazing. Thank you. The very first one. Okay, I know exactly what it is. The one with the bang and the ponytail, right? Okay. So, and a red lip. Yep. So, in that video, the affirmation that we did at the end of the video was I'm a Chillosaurus Rex. And then it became a thing and everyone was like, I want a t-shirt that says I'm a Chillosaurus Rex. So I had my husband design her. So my husband drew her and he's playing Hogwarts. I don't want to mess him up. And we created some merch. Yeah, some church chili merch is called church. Gabby said merch of chili. Yeah, we created t-shirts and then there's pillows and blankets and towels and there's fanny packs. I think there might be glassware. I can always add more, but the merch is super cute. And so all of this stuff aligned for me. I had this revelation one day that I wanted to create toys and like collectibles because we were just talking about with Barbie. I have like all of my stuff I've always had my whole life. So I have She-Ra dolls from the 80s. I have Trolls and My Little Ponies from the 90s. I have a whole Beanie Baby freaking arsenal. I've got Funkos from like now. I have Barbies, of course. I have all the Hello Kitties I've been collecting my whole life. I have a bunch of plushies and stuff. So it dawned on me that like I'm super passionate about it and I love collecting it. Like, why don't I make that stuff? And then all of this stuff, all this alignment happened. And like within a few days, the company that I make my merch with that actually has the chili merch sent out an email, and they were like, "Hey, you want to make a plushie?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I absolutely do." And then I watched a documentary on Ty Warner, who's the person who invented Beanie Babies, and it was just so inspiring. And I'm like, "Yep, there I go. That's what I want to do. I want to fucking have a toy empire." And so all of these things just aligned. And so this is the chili. So here's what's happening. I just want to tell you because this is what's going on. We're going to have a very limited time to sell 300. And my listen to this, my one-on-one client who has a multi-million dollar business and invests in all kinds of businesses all the time, she challenged me to sell all 300 that I have 30 days to sell. I have 30 days to sell 300. She challenged me to do all of them in 3 days. So I'm going to rise to the challenge because I can't have my clients out here thinking that I don't act and believe, right? So we're gonna do a 3-day yeah, I'm ready. Oh my god, I'm literally, you guys, this is my edge. My edge is happening in real time. I feel it. I have like chills, right? Not chills, but I'm like, I started like adrenaline. That's what I mean. My adrenaline just started flowing. All of a sudden, my communication went. Whew, okay, yep, there's the edge. So our goal is, I thought 330 was scary, and it's 303. Okay, so we're going to do it, Lady Elizabeth Hale. See, I can't even. I'm so good at focusing. I don't even have the link yet. This is what's coming. Okay, I'm telling you. I want everybody to know. I've been talking about it for a while. We're going to try to sell all 300 in 3 days. The thing is, if we don't sell 300, then everybody's order will get canceled. Your money will get sent back to you and she won't get made. So my client was like, "Listen, I have done so many things where we've raised like £500,000." She's across the sea from me. £500,000 in 3 days, 48 hours. She's like, "They do so much better when you have a really, really short runway." So we've talked about some strategies and I'm like, "Okay, like I can't be challenged in that way by my own client and not at least like rise to the challenge." So that's what's going to happen. I will let you know. It might be soon, but please stay here and come to the live streams. I know Tiffany keeps saying 428. That's how much Tiffany saw 428 in her meditation. So it's interesting because that makes, like, if we did 303 days and then we still had another, 27 days to sell and then 120. I don't know. I mean, again, this is like against my edge. Like, this is mind blowing because I never have even really thought about this. Like I said, with the toy thing, it happened so fast. It was like, oh yeah, I could do that. And then boom, my merch company was like, hey, you can do this now. We have this thing where you can build a plushie. And then I was like, oh, that's weird. And then boom, the Ty Warner freaking documentary. And so it's one of those things where I have no resistance to it. So it's just been happening really fast. So it's like, I don't want to say it's scary, but I'm feeling the rush. Let me just tell you, I'm feeling very like adrenaline pumping through me as I'm talking about this. So yes. I'm really excited. We're going to have bonuses also. So my husband has been creating a Chill Source Rex like digital coloring book. So he has a bunch of coloring sheets and it's like the adventures of Chili, and she's doing various things like taking a dip in the pool or doing yoga or hanging out with dogs or you did one today where she's skydiving. And so there's all these fun coloring pages. And then we're also going to do a really okay. Thank you for having me talk about this because I need your help right here. So I want you to be a part of all of this because we have a very exciting and important voice person that is going to record affirmations for Chili. And so if you get her within the first 3 days, you will get these super special affirmations by somebody who has voiced like very popular characters in our lives. So baby, okay, actually, we wanted to ask some ideas, and I also wanted to ask your ideas for affirmations. Like if you got a little affirmations tape with Chili's voice by a very well-known voice actor who's voiced amazing Amazing people. What kind of affirmations would you like her to say? I just want to like grab some ideas from you so that she is as much a part of you as she is of me, right? And she is us. She is our community because that affirmation, I'm a Chillosaurus Rex, has evolved over the years and now it's an actual thing. Um, so I'm definitely the voice actor who does Plankton. I don't think it's that. No, yeah, Fakiha, yeah. So she's waiting on me. We talked about it a year ago. To me, I get scared just thinking about it, but she's just like, I was like, "Hey, are you still down to do this?" She's like, "Girl, send me the freaking things. Just send me the damn thing you want me to say." So I want to hear if there's any ideas that you would like Chili to say in her affirmations. What would you like to hear? And then Leanne, do you mind can you screen cap these for us and record this for us, or or copy and paste it and put it into a chat? That would be really awesome, please. So Froggy says, "I'm so lucky." Froggy, did you just join BBD? You just joined BBD, right? Is this the same Froggy, or do we have multiple Froggies? Because either one I wouldn't be surprised because we have so many multiple named people in our group. Yes, welcome. I'm so excited and very happy that you made it to our live stream. If you aren't a part of BBD, Big Beautiful Dreams Club, we have our August, our August game plan is dropping soon, obviously for August. So we will be having a new plan of attack for helping you monetize your dreams, monetize your brand, build your business, turn your passion into your business, make money off of your dreams, and be in a community of people who are doing the same, who are super supportive, super inspiring, super creative. The ideas that have come from these groups have been insane. Like just watching people come together with everybody in there's a creative and artist. So like we come together and just like the ideas are insane because you got the most creative people who are passionate all in one place. You talk about one thing and they're like, "Oh, how about you try this? How about you try this? How about you try this?" And before you know it, we're creating these incredible products and programs and offerings that are like going to literally disrupt industries because they're just so out of, the ether and from synergy and co-creation. $59 a month if you're interested. So, thank you, Leah. Or no, wait, hold on. No, wait, what am I saying? What am I looking at? Good. Now, focusing. Okay. Obviously, I'm a Chillosaurus Rex, of course. Hi, August. Hello. So thank you for sharing any ideas that you have. Zone I love it says our last Q&A was so juicy with insight and inspiration. Thank you. It really was. That was a really great Q&A. And it's exciting for me too because part of the reason I created BBD Club is because I want a space like that. I want a space where I can talk to other people who have dreams of creating empires and being a billionaire and being a celebrity or whatever it is. It's not stuff that most normal people talk about. So I just like having that space where we can kind of come together and that's not really an issue. It's more about like, what are we doing to make it powerful? I'm going to listen. You don't need, Gabby, you don't need it to be anything. You're going to get what it is and you're going to love it. Okay. I've been working on this project for over a year. You're getting what I'm giving you. Okay, August and Froggy. That's what I thought. That's what I thought was going on. Just want to make sure. Okay, cool. All right. Just wanted to be sure. So, Chillosaurus Rex promo happening soon. And listen, this could be like so fast it's next week or something. I don't know yet. I have to talk to my business coach about our runway. But it's coming soon. And I'm just excited to share that with everybody because it is something that came from our community. It's something that we've, kind of identified with over the years. And it's also something that has meaning behind it. Yeah, there'll be some sort of giveaway. Mimi, please share your good news. What have you manifested? What's the good news? What are we celebrating? Elena, you're so sweet. I so appreciate you. That was my best friend from middle school's name. Same spelling. Hi, Carly. Hello. Welcome. Star Power fam. We've been doing Star Power we started last week, and it's been really interesting and really eye-opening. And just the idea of us kind of conceptualizing who we are at these high levels, or who is the version of you that is successful. What does that success look like? What does it feel like? And how do you start implementing it now? How do you start becoming it now? How do you make it your reality and not just like want it and dream it, but actually move forward and put the steps into work to become that version of yourself? Tim, you said you want your foot sign of chili. Is this enough? Wait, it's backwards, so it's hard to see. Oh my God, I'm like mirror. This is so easy. What in the H? It's mirror image, so I'm like, my brain is just like not letting this happen. There. My name's on her butt. Cheater. Wow, you guys are sassy today. I don't have control over them from the manufacturer, so there's not really anything I can do about it. Once you order it from the people, they print it and send it to you. I have nothing to do with that, so I can't sign them. Yeah, I don't want to do all that. I'm like, I guess I could order 300 and then have you buy them from me, and then I ship them out. No. Nope. You're just gonna have to wait. You're just gonna have to come to something in person, or wait until maybe there will be a special run of them that are signed. Tim says I can mail it to you and pay you back to mail it. All right. All right, fine. Whew. Tiffany says, then Chili gets a commercial and all of the kids and manifestation peeps want one, and you'll have a massive order for Christmas, $1 million in revenue by January 2024. Boom. Okay, Tiffany. Okay, Miss Prophecy. I'm hearing Janet. Oh my God. She said, Prophecy is my middle name. My last name is Control. Oh my God, Tiffany, you cracked me up. So, Gabby says, I'm going to take Chili everywhere and take Insta photos. Please do. Please, please, please do. I'm thinking about making, Bellick says, The Manifestation Adventures of Chili Rex. Yeah, the name of the coloring book that we're putting out is something similar to that. Not exactly that, but Dina says, I drink out of my chili mug every morning. I want a picture of that because I'm thinking about creating her own Instagram page. Like, I'm wondering if it would be easier to do all this if it was just like there was one hub. And no, they're not going to. There's no way they can because it would just be like really embarrassing for them if they tried to all of a sudden start selling that. Linda says, I'm very excited for the coloring book. And also Leanne's been helping me look into how to make like a physical copies of it as well, print on demand. So there will be a digital download sent out to everyone once our 30 days is done. You'll get the digital download of the one that my husband's creating. And then we'll also have an option. I'm planning on having an option where you can actually purchase a physical copy from a print on demand service and they'll just send it to you. Oh my goodness. Dina says, I have a chili pillow, mug, sweatshirt, and fanny pack. Yes, Dina. Yeah, we need some pictures. I need some clear pictures with good lighting. AG, hello. Welcome. Tim, I appreciate you. Yeah, I definitely want them on a shelf. I feel like a toy store might pick them up or something. I'm not even really like stressing about it or trying to put any how to behind it because that'll just chase it away. You know what I mean? I just feel like it'll just happen. Audrey says, OMG, I just had a vision of these plushies at the gift store at the Mattel theme park that they're building 5 miles from my house. I was just talking about having them they need to build a Barbie land. Me and my husband were just talking about that because I want to be in it. I want to go to it. That's what I was saying was my favorite part of the movie was just the actual like land they created and like the way that the characters embody the Barbies was just so fun. Belwick says Chili goes to Boston, chili with ice cream. Chili goes to a Cubs game. Let me guess. You are in Chicago. Boston? Hold on. Chicago Cubs, Boston. You're over there somewhere. Oh my gosh. Sports is not my thing. Chicago. Oh. I did guess right. Weird. Chicago. Wow, what a silly chat. Anyways, so you guys are fun. Chili gives a TED Talk. You got my husband laughing about that. Oh my gosh. They're talking about sports. No, ick, ew. Silly Chili. Oh my gosh. Rosanna, hi. Yeah, you got to go see it. It's going to be so fun. Okay, so right, Tim. What is this? What is sports? What is this thing I've heard of called sports? Let me ask everybody a question here. Think about Tim. Yeah, we're definitely going in that direction for sure. Tiffany says Chili has an Instagram page and a clothing line. Okay. I mean, she does have a clothing line, kinda. So we can give her an Instagram page. All right. Gabby says I had a huge breakthrough after listening to your reality mastery affirmation meditation. Please do tell. So I want everyone to think about like if you were Richard Branson or And this is not a please don't judge anybody in the comments. Please don't judge anybody what they do or what you have heard about them. This is about opportunity, not about these people in particular. If you were like a Bezos or a Musk or a Beyonce or a Rihanna or an Oprah or a Branson, and you really had everything at your fingertips, the opportunity to create and bring anything to the world, what would you make? What would you produce? What would you do in the world? What would you help people with? How would you guide people? What would your message be? What would you talk about? I'm just curious to hear what is kind of on that list for you and where you want to go with your highest of high with all of the opportunity. Abby says, I talk about the art of unconditional love and peace. You can do that for free. You can do that without any money. Tim says, hydrogen-powered cars and free wireless energy, picking up where Tesla left off, money being no object. Yeah. And also, I mean, listen, you can also start that now too. I mean, don't tell anybody. Don't tell anyone you're doing it. Watch your back. But work on it and then amass the influence so then you can be like influential and also have this thing. Gabby says manifestation curriculum for K through 12. So we were teaching our kiddos from day one their source power. Totally. That's part of my thing too. My overall large overreaching dream. Alicia says, make my own skincare brand and line. Nice. Everybody has skin. So that's something that, and they're always going to need to take care of it. It's something that's an ongoing issue you can solve for people. August said, I know I've said this in BBD Club, but I'd make a sustainable gender neutral fashion line. Yeah. And like, are you designing? I just saw you drawing. So I just want to make sure, are you designing? Because again, this is stuff you can start now. And a lot of these like big, huge dreams that feel unattainable are really just a matter of you shutting down the how-tos and oh, this is too big and I don't know if I cans, and really just moving forward on instilling the belief and the knowing that you can, and then taking whatever steps you can in the meantime to put it into motion and put it into practice. And once you start doing that, the universe is going to meet you and bring you the systems or the opportunities or the people or whatever that can elevate you into each next level. Tim says harness lighting. Yeah, like Edison, well, someone people were doing that when they had nothing, you know what I mean? So you can do that now is what I'm trying to say. Mimi says, I know I don't need the music industry to be a famous country artist. I'm in conversations with one of my favorite artists and a manager. Something big is happening now. Awesome. I just need my own amusement park. Hell yeah. Nice. Absolutely. And we got, we talked about similar goals. Super duper Cami says, as far as the charity route, I'd create actual affordable housing, but otherwise I just follow I gotta scroll down. There we go. Interests and hobbies that I only have so much time for right now. What are those things? That's what I want to hear what they are. What are those interests and hobbies? Nothing is too small or too big. I'm just interested. I want to know where you're at. I want to get your juices flowing and the ball rolling, because this is what we do in BBD. This is what we talk about. This is what Big Beautiful Dreams Club is like we're taking these ideas and we're no longer relegating them to the only if I'm a billionaire or the thing I don't have time for anymore. It's okay, how do I work every day on making this a reality? How do I work every day on believing this is possible for me? And so that's what Big Beautiful Dreams Club is about. And so some of us here are in BBD and we are working on these things and we're taking active steps, and we're even seeing where we have the limitations. And this is why I wanted to bring it up to the forefront so we could kind of dissect some things. But If you're not in Big Beautiful Dreams Club and you're looking at this stuff and you're like, why am I waiting? Why do I think this is going to be hard? Why do I think this is impossible for me? If that's where you are and you want to kind of join a space where you'll be nurtured with the community, you have chances with Q&As with me. And also there are programs inside of BBD, Big Beautiful Dreams Club, that you can start right away that are going to help you bring these things to reality. Oh, Linda says, what happens at BBD? Thanks, Linda. So every month there is a Q&A with me. So you'll get to go on and ask me whatever questions. We just had ours last week and it was really, really good, really expansive. The Q&As are in the group, so you can listen to the previous ones. There's also a monthly game plan that I drop every month that's going to help you. Either like this month, it's about creating your community and like actually becoming a pillar of your community and having people know you and know your brand and see you as synonymous with your industry and building your community into customers. Last month we focused on monetize your dreams. So the monetize your dreams masterclass, that whole thing is in that. You get it right away. And that was about niching, pinpointing what you're doing, creating products out of what you're doing. And then again, like serving your audience that wants these things and giving them the products that they're already searching for, so that they can buy from you. And again, creating people who like you guys, who are my community and who I create products for. And then you're the people who are in my products. And I know that they're going to serve you because I know who you are and I know what you're dealing with. And so I'm making my products to serve you in that way. And so I'm basically just teaching you how to do that essentially. Um, and then there's also a monthly group chat room. So everybody gets together with Leanne and it's like 2000 back. It's like you're on AIM and everyone's doing chat room. So there's a chat room that happens every month. There's a game plan. There's a Q&A with me. And then every quarter I host a live masterclass. So last time it was Monetize Your Dreams, and then we'll have another one coming up here soon. You guys are so sweet. I appreciate all the kind words for those who are in the program, in BBD Club and speaking to it. Thank you. So let's see. Rosanna says, create an affordable, modest fashion line for women with a body shape like mine and donate to charities and hospitals. Girl, please do it. Where are those drawings? Why am I seeing multiple you guys drawing? Like, and you know what? Actually, it's funny. I'm talking to me too, because I want a fashion line too. So maybe can we challenge ourselves? Me, August, Rosanna, at least. Anybody else who wants a fashion line, like, and you think it's far off, like, can we challenge ourselves to like draw 3 looks this week? Okay, let's do this. Where's my fashion babes? That's our homework, okay? We're going to draw 3 looks and we're going to share them, okay? With each other at least. Oh my goodness. Okay. And then if you're not a fashion babe, we'll talk about homework later at the end. That's just what's happening. It came through. Carly says, I'd take people to space to explore the universe, not in a spaceship though, maybe some new high tech. Ooh, Carly. Oh my God, I love it. Hold on. Girl. Oh my God. Yes. I'm so glad you're in Star Power. Like, this is exactly the kind of thinking that like I just gravitate towards people that think like this, that like just are just unbridled and willing to just dream and think about like innovation in ways that innovation hasn't even thought about. You know what I mean? So fuck yeah, I love it. Oh, August, you're teaching yourself how to sew, upcycle, and make your own clothing. Nice. I have to, I need to get my husband. He's tried to teach me how to sew. My mom is a seamstress. My husband knows how to sew, and I just never learned. And it's kind of like the guitar, because my dad's a guitar player, and I never learned until I was in my 30s. And I could have had him teach me, but I didn't. I never had my mom teach me how to sew. My husband's tried to show me how to like thread I'm like, just sew it for me. So, I need to challenge myself as well. But I also have someone who can sew for me if I design. So that's kind of cool. I have a little team. Maybe that's what we should do. Yeah, maybe we'll do that. Okay. Anyways, back to focusing. Tommy says, I would give 100% of it, 110% of it to making my biggest dream a reality, which I'm taking steps to anywho, with the intention of leaving the legacy behind that we make our own destiny and that anything is possible. What is that? What is that dream? What is that biggest dream, Tommy? AG says, my biggest dream is to create a series of old Hollywood movies that Black actors weren't allowed to star in. Love it. AG and Tam, have you guys linked up at all? You guys are both kind of on that similar like where your niche is headed. Tam's a writer. And like that's what we talk about like in Star Power again, is like giving a platform to Black actors and Black writers, and really just creating that space that hasn't always been there. We just talked about this on Star Power last week. So I think that just because I know you guys are both in BBD, maybe linking up a little bit and seeing where the creativity can expand, or what you guys might be able to do together if you're interested. I know that Tam wants to do like big things, like books that become movies and stuff. So okay, yeah, you've chatted a couple of times. I haven't linked up. Okay, well, I don't know. I'm seeing the thing come together. And it's like we have a lot of people in BBD who have such similar visions and are in such similar genres and are similar, like creative in similar ways, same beliefs and drives. And that's another thing I love about it, is just like we're amongst like-minded people, and a lot of us are just really on this same wavelength, and we create similar things. We're also each other's target market. It happens a lot. It's like someone's talking about their program or your product, and we're like, where is the link? Like, I need this thing. Oh my God, I'm your audience. And it happens all the time. So I just love connecting people. I've always been that person. It's funny. I've like made so many couples. Like back in the day, I used to connect couples, and I always used to have parties all the time and introduce people. I introduced Malachi and his girlfriend at a party. Oh, no, not at a party. I brought her to, wait, no, yeah, was it a party? Yeah, it was a party. She came on my radio show. That's how I met her. And then I introduced them at the party, and they've been together for almost as long as I've known them. Anywho, what's next? Maureen says, I love how excited you are over people's dreams. Thanks, Maureen. I love you. Thank you. This, okay. And this is why I changed my niche and stopped talking about specific person stuff, because that would really drain and trigger me. And this conversation, I get so excited because like, I love going after my dreams. Like you see me talk about my toy line that I'm making. I want to do fashion. Have this, the manifestation arm, the motivational part of it. And there's so many other parts and things that I want to make. And like, that's the kind of person I am. And I get really excited and like jazzed up to think about the possibilities. And so I love bringing that out in people. And, most people are not nurtured to believe this is possible. Most people are like, wouldn't even consider that they would be able to do this, let alone all of it, let alone, oh, we're going to do all of it in the next couple of years. We need fucking way more dreams and way bigger things, because we have a lot of life and a lot of fucking time and opportunity to do a lot of shit. So this is my passion. This is what I get excited about. And so that's why I've built my business around this, and why I made Big Beautiful Dreams Club, because, and this is like, if you are an entrepreneur, this is just a little note here about selling, is like, I can sell Big Beautiful Dreams Club without selling it, because I believe in it so much. It's so amazing. It's such a high value for the price of it. If you are a creative who wants to bring your dreams to fruition, you want to make money off your art, you want to make your products be in the world, you have to be in BBT Club. Like, it doesn't matter what you're doing or how much money you make, because there are not spaces online for people who think like this. Or, there's not a lot, right? There's not a lot of places where you can get with people who are like, oh yeah, I want to be a billionaire too. And it's not even like, sure, Jan, there's none of that. It's just like, okay, well, so what are you doing today? Oh, will you look over my thing? Blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? It's like, we are all just on this journey together. And I've said, like, I selfishly with Big Beautiful Dreams Club, I want $1 billion success stories. I want to be the person that's like, yep, I have multiple billionaires in my group. Like, why? Like, of course, I want that, of course. So I'm invested for multiple reasons. And it really, hi, Shelly. Okay, Shelly, hold on. Tell me if you Was that your first message or have you been here for a minute? Because I swear I thought I saw you and I was like, "Oh no, that's not Shelly." And then like that was like 2 fucking minutes ago and then you just popped on. Oh my god, that was weird. I knew you were coming. I felt it. Oh my god. Did you say something? Tell me. Just tell me now. First message, I knew it. Oh my god. That's so weird. Oh my gosh. Okay. Hi. You said I just reposted my website. Now I'm working on my first book while waiting for the final step in my government contract registration. Dream big and be grateful. Love you, Roxy. Love you, Shelly. So proud of you. And on that journey with you, proud of you. Whew, man. I see Tommy's feeling it too. Tommy, I'm feeling your energy right now. I'm feeling this. He said, in fact, writing all of this in this chat is making my heart race. I've kept this to myself and now it's out there. There's accountability to walk the walk. Social media gives me anxiety, but I'm going to. Okay, let me scroll up and see what Tommy said. Man, there's so much. I feel there's so much energy right now coursing. Where's Tommy's thing? Gabby says, I want to create my own business while working with companies on creating mindset shifting content with trauma-informed lens for employees and AI building your coaching business and still one day work with Roxy and Leanne. Listen, start doing that now, Start helping people with their trauma now. Mimi says, and to fund a literacy program to get everybody reading because it's a dying habit, especially with all the recent book bans. First of all, Mimi, I love the idea to help get people reading, but if you're on the forefront of this get people reading movement, we can't have you thinking that reading is a dying habit and that there's like it's being closed off. We need you to be thinking expansive and you can't be looking at that reality and thinking that that's a problem. We need to be looking at the solution and being the solution. AG, I love it. Did you watch there's a documentary on Netflix. What is it called? Film noir? It's got the word noir in it, but it's basically a documentary about the history of Black actors and Black directors and producers and things like that over the history of cinema and like what roles, like were like the first time like breakthrough roles or, and like movies that like closed the gap or, you know what I mean? And I'm trying to remember. I think it's called Film Noir, but it was on Amazon. It was a really good documentary. I feel like you would like that. Okay, let's see. August says the Q&As are so amazing. I get immense value just from being there. August says, Roxy has such a gift for taking your ideas and dreams and evolving them into something even more amazing. Thank you, August. I love it. And it really is a gift and a joy of mine and a passion to help you see what you have to offer as like a possibility and a way to turn it into a business or expand it or get people on board or like share it with the world. I think it's so easy to build, a personal brand or a you-centered business. It's just about like the honesty of what you want to do and allowing yourself to do it and then actually taking steps every single day to implement and putting it into the world and setting up the systems. Tommy, I did not. I have one chat that's like caught up and then I have one I think that's caught up. Yeah, there we go. And then I have one that's like scrolled back. Excuse me. Cami says, right now I'm working on building my ASMR YouTube channel, but I also want to speak and inspire people, create music, sing, songwriting, poetry, and getting back to my hobbies like reading. Again, you can start now. All that stuff is free. All that stuff is free. So start prioritizing it. If you don't have time, if it feels like you don't have time or you're telling yourself you don't have time, then start prioritizing it and putting it in your schedule. Tiffany says, I would have manifestation cruises or build a retreat that people can go and have maybe 10 days of mindset changes and manifestation work, things like that. Really teaching people to up level. Yep. Again, Tiffany, we're on the same kind of wavelength. And you and me are definitely people that have similar vibes and ideas and passions and arts and talents and concepts about what we're doing and trajectories. So again, this speaks to the alignment and really knowing my target market, and not just my target market, but like who I want to work with and who I want to talk to. Yeah, Tommy, please do. Because that was a big thing with like, with the specific person, like not that I don't love you guys or want to help you with your relationships. It just became too draining for me to have those conversations all the time. It was just energetically not where I wanted to be because this is what I really want to talk about. So letting myself, this is when I was just a moment ago talking about the honesty and the authenticity of what you really want to do. Letting myself just be honest with the fact that I want to talk to people about building their empires. I want to talk to you about becoming a celebrity. I want that to just be like, yeah, you want to be a star? Cool. Get over here. Come join the thing because that's exactly what we're doing. We don't find it weird. We're not scoffing at it. We're not making fun of it. We don't think we're not trying to like, oh, but like make little concessions. This isn't like if you're sarcastic about your success, cool, go work on yourself before you come in here. Legit. Because this isn't a place to joke around. We don't have fucking time. I'm going to be 40 this year. You think I have fucking time to make jokes about my success? No, every single day I am working on my fucking up level. Every single day I am working on becoming the best that I fucking can. And if that's your vibe and that's the wavelength that you're on, this is what space for you, bigbeautiful.dreams.com. And this is our community. And like, this is my path, is getting you on board. Those people who resonate with this, it's time for you to do your mission and your passion. Tommy says to play Disney's live action Tarzan. Oh yeah, we talked about that. Yes. I suppose very similar to what you said Margot Robbie did with Barbie. Hearing that about Margot is very uplifting and inspiring. I play Tarzan, cast the other characters, fund it, direct it, make it so, like Robbie with Barbie. Tommy, I have to say something, and I don't want you, this is just what I want to say. This is not, let's just listen. Does it have to be Disney? It's not Disney's story. You know what I'm saying? So if you want it to be Disney's live action, I'm for it. Like I'm not trying to talk you out of it, but also I'm saying if it's just more about like playing the role, you don't have to. I mean, either way, I'm saying it's possible, absolutely. And I would say start finding out, like, are there any scripts? Because this Barbie script was going around for a while. And I think she said she started working on this in like 2015 or something, like a long time ago. And the script was going around. Mattel was going to let like Universal use it or something. I can't remember what companies. And then it expired because they never made it. And it went back to the rights to make the movie went back to Mattel. And then she was in a position with her production company, I guess, to like make it. So they like lobbied for it and all this stuff. So both Sony and Disney are planning it. Okay, cool. Sony wants to revamp the character. Disney wants a live action in the 1999. Okay, cool. So I'm glad you know that. And the reason why I'm glad we're here is because just so you have, you already know the path. So I'm getting clear on what your path is too. So I think that 100%, I'm seeing you lobby on Instagram. So like, okay. All right. Tommy, do you have a podcast yet? Because I'm seeing you with Aaron, love it. I'm seeing you with a podcast about acting and You were never planning on making one. Okay, you might wanna think about it. You don't have to. You don't have to, but what I'm seeing is a podcast about acting that gives behind the scenes on, like, I know you've taken acting classes, you've done, um, auditions. You now have, like, a really solid, like, "I want to be Tarzan, and I'm going to, like, put my all into this thing." This is a really compelling story, and like, this is what I'm seeing for you. I'm seeing you make a social media campaign and getting the public on board with helping you get this role or get the attention of who needs to see you, and using yeah, you said I had a vision of starting an online campaign like running for president, but running for Tarzan. Yes, exactly. So you're using a podcast. So you're using your social media. So I think you should devote your Instagram content to this or make a new page for it. Um, Start a podcast. And you said you saw a campaign on instant meditation. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. So, and then you don't have to, but I would start a podcast of you don't just talk about the Tarzan thing, because you wanna give people value for listening to it, because, like, as much as they're invested in wanting you on there, like, also people just care about themselves, right? And I don't mean that in a negative way. It's like, we're all here. You guys are here because you like me, but you're really here because you want your life to go in a certain direction, right? That's what you're really here for. So, Leanne says, "This is a real-time example of how Roxy channels ideas and next step for people in BBD and other programs." Yeah, this is exactly what happens in programs and stuff. So you're welcome, Tommy. I'm just kidding. I love you. I love you, and I'm happy to help. So the podcast is telling people about, behind the scenes of being an actor. But also, by the way, not only am I an actor, but I want to be Tarzan. And the reason I'm starting this podcast is because I want to fucking be Tarzan. And I'm realizing that this story and my mission and all of this, like, what I'm doing is bigger than me. I want to show you how you can make this dream. If you have a dream of being an actor, this is what it's really like. And that's even part of, like, what I'm doing is with my business stuff, is I'm really just kind of showing you what it's like to do what I do. And in my programs, for example, like when we do our Voxer, like 24-hour Voxer intensives, you get to see a lot of behind the scenes of what's going on in my life, because it's just me living and kind of communicating to you on voice chat. So there's this element of sharing what it's really like to be on YouTube, to have a podcast, to have your own business, to be on the internet, to have your Instagram deleted, like whatever the hell it is, you're seeing and experiencing that truth of my reality, or whoever's reality, with me in real time. So it's very valuable. So, August just said the McElroy brothers started a podcast because they wanted to be in the Trolls movies, and it worked. Okay. There you go. I don't even know who that is or what. I didn't even know that. So fuck yeah, it's a thing. It's a thing. We're not even talking about something that's hard. We're not even talking about something that's hard or that's never been fucking done before. Okay. This is easy. This happens to people all the time. Like, didn't, like, Taylor Swift, like, take someone to prom or something like that? Like, stuff like this happens and the internet is there. So, Shelly, I love you too, and I believe in you also. Thank you. Um, so Gabby says, "Nope, just here for Roxy in the convo." But why would you ever go on a manifestation channel? You know what I mean? Like, there's a reason that you're in this room, and it has to do with that. It has to do with you wanting something for you and putting yourself first. And even if it's just like that conversation is gonna make me feel better, or give me a dopamine rush or make my day or whatever the fuck it is, it's about you, right? Like, why are you here for the convo? Because what does it do for you? Tommy says, "I knew I was meant to be here tonight." Yes. So Tommy, I think you should do a podcast, and I also think that you should do a YouTube channel if you're up for doing all of it, and cross promo all of it. I see you on TikTok too. Like I think you should really. I just talked about this in Star Power, but and also if you're interested, you might want to join Star Power too. I call this throwing a boulder in the pond. TikTok, Instagram, podcast, YouTube. If you hit all of those and you're consistent, and you're providing content talking about what it's like to be an actor, to be an aspiring actor, to want these huge dreams like this, and taking them on your journey of becoming Tarzan. This is no longer, I want to be Tarzan. This is my journey to Tarzan. That, again, those four things right there is compelling and is going to allow the people who resonate with you and your story to be a part of it and to rally for you. And then when you ultimately like either are in movies or have products or whatever it is, they are going to be the people that buy from you or that go see your movies. Kindred spirits and big sister sass. There you go. It's serving you. Tommy said, "Is my destiny, period." There you go. There you go. Positive Geekery says, "I honestly just realized I really want to help people. I would love to be a relationship coach, helping people find and get the love everyone deserves." Listen, listen, you said that's your BBD. Listen, I can tell you firsthand, there is a huge audience of people who want help getting their relationship. And they want to pay you right now to help them. I promise. I promise. I promise. I promise. So I was just telling someone in my real life, I went to a networking event this weekend and I met some cool people, and somebody that I was talking to, I was just texting her today and she was talking about how she wants to do that. I'm like, "Girl, get on YouTube. There are so many people that are looking for that content right now that it's 100% like you can be in it immediately and just like flourish in doing that." So go help them. Tam says, "I want to develop programs to help Black teens who want to write write and publish books." No, yep, write and publish books and develop screenplays. Yes, Tam, exactly, exactly. And this is why I was thinking like you and AG should talk because your missions are so similar and they cross over so much. And I just think that like, I don't know what you guys could do together, but just like having somebody that has such a similar vision, I think would always have an amazing conversation. Um Bella, you have 3 life coaching clients. Nice. Mimi says, "I get what you're saying, Roxy, but I don't want to be walking around with rose-colored glasses saying book bans and burning LA aren't happening while we still live in this world that has so many problems." Listen, the world has as many problems as you keep assigning to it. Like, I'm not saying ignore what's going on. I'm saying stop adding to it by affirming it. Like, if you want to help, stop acting like it's a problem. Stop making it a problem for you. You're saying it's a problem, so it's a problem. That's manifesting. You have control over all of that. And so it's like for me, I can't look at what's going on in the world and soak it up. I have to look at where I can help and what I can do to make that it's not my reality. I can't even say that. Audrey says, "Start a new library." There you go. Start a new library of banned books or a free service that like mails them out to people or that is a resource to the ebook link for them. Shelly says, "I'm just starting a publishing company. I'd love to help where I can." There you go. See, people linking up. Shannon says, "I literally listen to Roxy's audios during fasted cardio and my phone notes are filled up with ideas." Yay, Shannon. I need to make sure I get that screenshot on this over here. Okay. Tiffany says, after the Star Power meeting, I'm making my videos to post this week on YouTube. One already posted. I announced I'm creating a Patreon for intuitive readings and a site where I will create courses. Yay, Tiffany! Star Power testimonial. Yes. You know where that's going. Thanks, Tiffany. Proud of you. That's amazing. And honestly, like, I just want to witness and celebrate you. I know how huge of a step that is for you. I know that this is something that we've talked about, over the course of knowing each other for the last couple of years, about you really stepping into allowing yourself to be seen as that person, to be seen as an intuitive, to label yourself that, and to let people see that side of you, and to even delve into this side of you. So really, really, really proud of you. And I'm excited to see, where this goes and where you take it. Because I knew you'd do it one day. Yay. Oh my goodness. Okay. Eternal Abundance says, I'm working on my craft, but I want to be a full-time artist and travel. I want financial freedom. Eternal Abundance, what is your craft? What does that mean? What are you doing? What are you doing to make it? What are you doing to make it give back so that it does pay you to travel? So while we're waiting on that, let's talk about the homework. Last week, your homework was to rewrite your money story, your money history, and then read it and then write your 10 goals in the morning. So how do we do on that? Eternal Abundance says, I paint and I make mini books. Eternal Abundance, I don't know because of the screenshot or the screen name. Are you in BBD? If not, you should be in BBD for sure. I think there's just so much possibility for what you're doing. And I'm just curious, are you building a community around your art? Are you posting your art? Are you sharing it? What that kind of looks like, and if it's something that you really want to pursue and make it your reality, then, act like it. Act like it's something that you care about and you want the world to see by putting it in front of the world. Mimi says, I think after this, I'll post a song cover on my YouTube channel. Yay, Mimi. Congratulations. I love it. Please do. AG says, I rewrote the story, wrote my goals the first time, but my goals really didn't change much throughout the week. That's okay. Mine don't really change either. Mine are pretty much, they just refine. Actually, like today, one of my goals that I've been writing down for a while refined. So I'm really excited for the next time I get to, actually, you know what? Hold on. I don't have anything do I have anything to write with? Oh, I did write it down. I can write it down again, but yeah. I have a goal that I've been working on that I didn't know about the how became a little more solidified for me today. So I'm excited to reapply my focus on the goal. Maureen, where's the link for Star Power? Let me just pop it on the little screen for you. How about right here? And then it's in the chat as well. And I can pin this to the chat as well. And we've had a lot of fun in Star Power. And we also have a group chat that's running the whole time. And it's funny because I've done Voxer before, but I'm starting to honestly love the group chats. When we had our the very first secret offer I did a couple weeks ago, it was a 24-hour group chat on Voxer, and that was the night that my Instagram got taken down. So when I talk about like the people there getting to really see behind the scenes of what it's like to actually have a business and be online and be a person that's in front of the public and stuff. That was like, it happened to us. It happened to me while I was on the class, or not the class, I guess you could call it a program. And we're like, just like going through all this stuff. And I'm just talking about these experiences and what it's like personally for me. And like, I'm laying on my couch and so like, it's like 10:30 at night and we all felt like we were having a sleepover. And I'm just realizing how much I love the Voxer ongoing chat, because it's just a source of inspiration. In Star Power chat, I'm having everyone kind of meditate with their like people that they admire. And so they're coming back with like the insights that they're getting from meditation and inspiring and sharing their wins and their breakthroughs. And it's just been really fun. So if you're thinking about Star Power, we still have 2 more weeks left. There is an open Voxer chat that's open the whole time. So you can pop in there and leave voice notes for the group and get my opinion on stuff. And then we have a group chat. We have a class tomorrow. And then Wednesday is our hot seat coaching call. So there's fun stuff afoot for the Star Power fam. Aaron says, I like doing the Star Power homework too. Shannon's inspired Aaron. Yay, Shannon. I love it. And Aaron. Hold on. Thank you so much for these testimonials, guys. Gabby says, ooh, revising our financial history. I'm doing that today. Yeah, do that. Rewrite your story, your history with money. That was last week's homework, but certainly you can do it for today. And then read it every morning, reread the new story, and then write your like 10 goals. Shannon says, my identity profile in Star Power was a game changer. My actions, persona, decor, dress, etc. are all elevated. I'm starting to attract this in my life. Yes, Shannon. That's my girl. And it was crazy too, because even remember on the second day I saw you, so we had Star Power date last week was on Tuesday. Then Wednesday was our BBD Q&A. And when you popped on that, I was like, who is that? Like Shannon just had this like aura about her. I was like, girl, I can tell you fucking did your homework. Like I can tell that you took Star Power and ran with it, because she just was like, I don't know how to explain it, but I've known you for almost a year now. And I was like, that is a different bitch than I've ever met before. And it was just really cool to see it. So I love that you're putting it here. I saw it on you on the chat, and I believe you. And listen, just keep going straight to the top, girl. August says, I wrote out my old money story to identify my blocks, wrote out an entirely new story, and have been reading it every day along with writing down my goals. Yay, August. How has that been working out for you? AG, I love you, says, funny thing, I expected my story to involve my parents staying together so I can enjoy income from both parents, but I managed to keep them separated and still take their money. Oh my God, I love it. Shannon, I love you, said Maureen, please join Star Power, game changer. Thanks, Shannon. And like, let me just say also, because a lot of the conversations that we have are like meta conversations, meaning like I'm telling you, or like in BBD, I'll be telling them sometimes, I'm like, this is literally how I got you in here. I'm like, I'm telling you, and you know it works because it worked on you. I used it on you and you're paying to be here. So you know it works, right? And so we have these conversations all the time, because a lot of you are doing what I'm doing, or you want to do some version of it, or you want to do your version of, creating a life. And so, or a lifestyle for yourself, or creating financial freedom, having an audience that buys your stuff. And it's like, and I'm talking to my audience that buys my stuff about building an audience that buys your stuff. And it just is like funny to like have these conversations. But what Shannon just did, it's like Shannon just is selling my program for me. I didn't ask her to say that. I just delivered my program. And she's gaining so much value from it that she's like, get your ass over into this program. You know what I mean? So like, This is the power of building a community that is super aligned with what you're passionate about, delivering, giving, serving, creating, whatever. It doesn't matter what you do or what you like to do. It's about putting it in front of the people who also like it and are looking for the solutions that you can offer within your niche or within your genre. And then like they literally can sell the program for you just by just by her honest experience of what's happening. Oh, another screenshot. Thanks, Shannon. Says couldn't have done this without your coaching. Thanks, Shannon. Appreciate you. Love it. Thank you. And proud of you. And again, like you're doing great, sweetie. Like it's inspiring and fun. And I can't wait to see what happens tomorrow when we get on our call and see how things have been progressing over the week. Yay, Aaron says, definitely been loving the Voxer. I know, isn't it fun? It's such a fun little space to just, it's so personal, and just like gives you a new like angle on the program or of the content or the concepts that like we don't have without that like ongoing kind of space that we can just like plug into whenever we're feeling like it. Barb says, I was being picked on by a coworker for looking my best every day, which I don't even have to read the rest of the thing to know what kind of person that is. Not someone who looks their best. I told her my reason and she laughed at me. Now I see her now looking her best and her attitude in life is so much better. She told me I inspired her. That made me realize how much beauty means to me in and out. I want people to feel the happiness and confidence I feel. Yes, Barb, again. And your journey is in beauty and your passion is in beauty. And I love to see that understanding and connection that you're making and having with that, because like sometimes it feels like beauty is frivolous, right? Like I think we've talked about that in BBD before. It's like it feels kind of like beauty is frivolous, but it's not, because it literally dictates sometimes whether people want to live or not. You know what I'm saying? Like it's and I'm not saying it's good or bad. I'm not saying you have to have beauty. I'm saying it can be life or death sometimes for some people. It's that serious, actually. It's not some frivolous thing. It's not just hairstyles and makeup. It's not just frou-frou, blah, blah, blah. It's something that is so important that sometimes some people would rather not be alive than deal with not having it. Do you get what I'm saying? So you have to understand how important it is that you're, doing your passion and helping people and helping them make those connections. So congratulations. One time I used to get dressed up a lot more like back in the day, like before pandemic and stuff. And I had someone ask me like, why are you so dressed up? And I was like, cause I'm in public. And that was like always my thing. And they'd always laugh about it. I'm like, why did we can like, we can look nice. You can just look however you want. And the way you look speaks before you it, it speaks about you before you open your mouth. Mimi says, need to get on the grind with my song cover videos and not worrying about the legal issues of using the music in them, because that's what's been stopping me things. Listen, there's millions of cover videos on YouTube. Like if you're not asking for ad money, then it's not a problem. Don't monetize them. Don't monetize a video that's not your content, and it's not a problem. Like there are plenty of like if somebody copyright claims you, it's so that they can get add the royalties from it so that you're not collecting it. But you just don't monetize a cover. That's all. Don't monetize your cover and you can put up anything. I mean, stay within the confines, but like cover videos make the song more famous. Like there's so many cover videos on YouTube. It's like almost like part of what YouTube was founded on. Zona says, I rewrote my story and landed in another Amanda Frances rabbit hole. Good. That's not a bad place to be at all, Linda says, I'm not in it, but from what I'm hearing, star power sounds like a lot of self-concept. It is self-concept. We do talk about like this, like tomorrow we're going to be talking about the actual like products and the monetization of it, which we've talked about before, but we're talking about it in a different way in this program because it is about self-concept, but it's almost about like radicalized self-concept. We're putting ourselves in the position to believe that doing we can do things like Oprah and have these empires like Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk and Richard Branson and things like that, where it's just like we see these people doing these massive, massive things that feel too big and not possible for regular old people. Well, cool, then we're not fucking regular ass people. Let the regular old people worry about how to do it. We're going to just put one foot in front of the other and let the fucking universe guide us while we work on, like you said, the self concept of knowing that we can do these massive and huge things, but also having a plan for what those massive and huge things are and kind of like working on building this empire out. So it's been really fun and even expansive for me as a coach because I channel my information. So I channel my information for my programs as well. And a lot of the stuff I'm sharing in Star Power is stuff that I've been told about my brand and my journey and what I'm doing. And so, it's like they're telling me what I need to do. And they're also like, and then tell your Star Power people, because this is the mindset and the journey that we need to go on to do these, to break through these barriers that like society has kind of built us up inside of. August says it was such a great exercise because I love this. Where did this go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Because as much as I thought I was working on my money story and positively affirming, I didn't realize how many deeply rooted beliefs I still had. I'm really committing myself. Yes, proud of you. And it's like this might be something that you're working on for life. I don't know. I'm not saying it is or it won't, it will or won't be. It's just that like that's the story you were born and bred with, essentially. It was the story you were raised into. And maybe it is so deeply ingrained that you have to like work against it your whole life because it's kind of like burned into your personality. And if that's true, fine, who cares? 360 method. We know how to like control our thoughts and create our realities into what we want. Super duper Cammy says, OMG, I feel like that was confirmation for me. What was confirmation, Cammy? I want to hear. Barb says, BBD has helped me more than my career. Wait, BBD has helped me with more than my career, but I'm changing my lifestyle for the better now. I've done so much inner work because of it, and I can take with me on this journey. I'm so happy. Yay, Barb. I'm so excited for you. And thank you. Thank you. And again, like to get meta on the conversation is like, this is just Barb's experience and she's selling BBD for me. You know what I mean? Just her sharing what she's gone through, sharing her honest truth about it is letting other people that are not a part of it or even people that are a part of it, it's reinforcing that this is possible, that anything is possible, or that changing yourself is possible, or that there are answers here. And if you can really figure out how you like to serve your community and then give them what they need in the way that you like to do it, you create a really nice relationship of helping them solve the problems that they're dealing with and them supporting you on your journey of creating your dream. And like you do it simultaneously and everybody wins. Tommy, so proud of you. Please. Yes, I would love, I better get an invitation to that red carpet. I'd love it. Please, please, please let me do it. Let me know when it's happening and I'll be there. Really excited for you, Tommy. Glad you made it today. I guess it is time. It's getting close to time for me as well. So let's talk about homework. August says, "I'm also reminding myself how powerful it is to be learning this stuff as a 20-year-old." And I love that you're saying that, and at the same time, you don't even understand the gravity of that because you're only 20, and I don't mean that in a negative way, like, I've been 20 myself, and you just you can't know what you don't know, right? You don't know what you don't know, and there is a certain level of understanding. LG, hi babe. There's a certain level of understanding in life that happens over time that even just like life experience can't duplicate. You know what I mean? Like even people that have gone through a lot, they still learn over the course of time, and 20 years twice gives you double the amount of insight into what life is like. So I'm saying it as someone that is basically double that age. I will be this year. Um, like, you don't even know you don't even know the power of what you just said because you're still, like, on that precipice of, like, just kind of coming into adulthood and, like, the butterfly, like, has just kind of gotten out of the cocoon. And, one day you're gonna really know the real meaning of the power of learning this at 20 versus like me, I learned it at 26, but I didn't really master it till I was, like, 35. And even now, mastering, what does that even mean? Meaning that I'm dedicated to learning more and more every day and being better at it more and more every day, not like I figured it out and I'm done. Does that make sense? Oh, super duper Cami. Okay, you said I've been doing a lot of work around my beliefs on beauty and not feeling vain for beauty being important to me. Yes. It's okay. It's like this is the thing. It's like there's a myth perpetuated that like it's vain to be beautiful, I think. I think I mean, I guess you can be, right? But if beauty is so bad, why do we pay for it? Why do celebrities that are like, why is Hollywood full of beautiful people and not an accurate representation of like how people really look? Why is an unachievable ideal of beauty perpetuated to us constantly if beauty is so frivolous and not important? Why do we design things? Why is there interior decorating? Why do we hang shit on our walls? Why do we adorn our body? Why do we wear jewelry? Why do we have tattoos? Why do we have art? If beauty is not important, none of that shit would exist. So to think it's frivolous, to think your art is frivolous is to not pay the fuck attention to what is going on around you. Art is like the most coveted thing in the world. Art is what makes life living. It's what literally colors your world and colors your life. LG says, I went on an audition today and I had visualized the stage door and it was the exact same film. Oh my goodness. It was the exact same film stage door number I put on my vision board. Holy shit. And Tommy, again, the alignment, because we were just having a conversation with Tommy about auditioning and things like that. Oh, Tommy said I'm hanging out for the homework. Okay, you're still here. Um, so August says this conversation also resonates with me so much. As a Libra, I'm obsessed with my own beauty and bringing beauty to everything around me. Pure Venus energy. Yeah, we talk about like the Libra and Virgo energy of beauty and like soft kind of enjoyment and not having everything needing to be so hard or purposeful or even, like, understandable by others. It's about your connection to yourself because that saying, "Beauty's in the eye of the beholder," is true. Beauty is about your enjoyment, you know? It's personal. Michelle says, "My daughter had my hair cut and colored for my B-day. I felt so confident after. No one could tell me nothing." Yes, Michelle. Love it. So, homework this week. Lucida says, I'm a Virgo sun, Venus and Libra and Taurus rising. I'm all about beauty. I'm not surprised to hear that, Lucida. Seems very you. Linda says, I didn't know Virgo was about beauty. Yeah. So Virgo is a very organized and detail-oriented sign. And there it's, it's the femininity and um the hearth and the home and laying out like a comfortable, beautiful space. And we learned a lot about this in Trinity of You when we did that program earlier this year. We really talked about like Tam, for example, is a Virgo, and we talked about how much she loves aesthetics. And it's interesting because we had this conversation earlier this year, and kind of being okay with the fact that beauty is a part of like what you love and what you do, and that's okay. Like for me, beauty is important in what I do, and obviously you can tell from my set and what I wear and how I carry myself that I care about what things look like. And like, is that wrong? If someone thinks it's wrong, like, bye. Like, what do you mean? What's wrong about it? Because it's pleasing to the eyes, you're fucking welcome. Because there's a lot of shit out there that's hideous. And I don't see them apologizing for how ugly their brand is, okay? But I gotta apologize because mine's pretty? I don't think so. So, I want your homework to be, because I made up a homework for me, August, and Rosanna. And anybody that wants to do a fashion line at some point, you can have this. This is going to be our separate homework. It's going to be similar, but we're going to have a separate homework. Is this what I want to do? I really wanted to do the money story thing. That's what we talked about last week. Okay, there can be 2 homeworks. Okay. So 2 homeworks. One of them is, so last week I had you rewrite your money history. This week I want you to rewrite your money relationship. So your history is like what it was like growing up, the kind of money you were around, what kind of house you lived in, what kind of like stories were told to you about money, what it was like when it was time to pay bills or spend money or go to the grocery store, what kind of ideas were perpetuated on you, what you saw, what your parents did, what like kind of cars you drove or they drove, or the kind of clothes you got to wear, whatever, that kind of stuff. Like really rewriting the history that you had with money. That was last week's. So if you didn't do that, if you weren't doing it last week, I want you to do that homework this week, and you're going to read that story every morning and then write down 10 goals. So read your new history, write down 10 goals. If you did it last week, the next step is now you're rewriting your relationship with money. So this is how you feel about it, how it treats you, how you treat it, how you expect it, how you celebrate it, how you talk about it. You know what I mean? What it does in your life. I want you to recreate your relationship with it, just like you recreated your history with it. And then same thing is read it every morning and then write your 10 goals down. So that's the main homework, okay? That's your main homework. Rewriting your relationship with money, reading it every morning for the next week, and then writing your 10 goals after you read it. Now, this little extra homework, extra credit, I want you to do something that moves your one of your more improbable dreams. And I mean improbable meaning what you think is going to take longer, like is farther down the line. Like I always see like the fashion line is like far down the line, but like why should it be? And I have all these ideas for looks that I want, but I've never like actually sat down and drawn them. So my homework for me, August, and Rosanna, and anybody else that's a fashion person, do 3 looks, draw 3 looks this week. Draw 3 designs. And if you are a musician, write a song this week. If you are a YouTuber, record 3 videos this week. If you are an author, write 3 chapters this week. You know what I mean? Like that's kind of like that's our extra credit homework. So I want you to do, and we should do both. We should do both. And I'll tell you, I've already done the relationship thing, and I've already done the story, and I do this now. So every morning I'm rereading one of my rewrites that I've done. I've done multiple, and then I do my goals. And last week when I gave the homework, I was like, you know what? I used to do it backwards and I flipped it since. So now I read it first, then I do my goals. Carly says, my homework is to design what my skyscraper is going to look like. Yes, Carly, I love it. And you please will you share it in the Big Beautiful Dreams feed so I can see it? Delphina says, can you give examples? I don't feel very inspired. I don't, examples for what? Give me some context so I don't have to pull something out of the ether that I don't know about. Thank you. Gabby says, my homework is to write 5 pages of my book. Yes, Gabby. So, and like 5 pages in a week, that's fucking nothing. That's less than a page a week. Can you go 7? I'm just saying, I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying, like, let's up the ante a little bit. LG says, so you always read all of your rewrites, Roxy. Been doing that and it works. I actually just started. So okay. I started doing a thing where I can check the date. I don't know when the date was when I rewrote my money story for the first time. It was earlier this actually we were in confidence program, so that would have been April. So I rewrote my money story, and the only reason I know is because the morning that I rewrote it, I had physical like confrontation in my 3D reality like that day. And so I told the people on the program, I was like, "Well, that's just crazy." So I'm like almost 100% sure that was during confidence boot camp, which was April. So in April, I rewrote my money story. And then in like May or maybe June, I rewrote my relationship with money. And then since then now I've rewritten my like I guess it would be my belief about money. But that one's a little bit harder to put a finger on. That's why I haven't really talked about it like explicitly yet. But I I write down my goals every morning and I did it in the same notebook. So what I do is I just flip to that page and reread the new story and then I write my goals down, or before I was doing it flip flop. But so it happens to be in the same notebook. But I also just started reading my scripting. I've been scripting for 4 years and I've never read my scripting back, and now I read it after I write the page. So I write it. It's the last thing I do at night. I put The Secret on my TV. I grab my notebook and I start scripting while The Secret's playing. And then now I started reading that back, and then I go to sleep and I put on meditation music to fall asleep. So I've just this reading it back is actually new, and I can actually say if we're looking for a correlation, I'd say it worked. Because things have been picking up a lot the last few months. Okay. Tiffany says, I will draw 3 looks. Haven't designed in a really long time. Me neither, Tiffany. And we need to. We need to. And there's a lot of us that are into fashion and want to do this and have that on our paths. And so it's like we should be drawing our looks. Linda says, OMG, you got to let me know when your clothing lines come out. See, that's what I'm talking about. Exactly. Tommy says, my bonus homework is to start planning my campaign. There you go. Plan your campaign. There you go. Tam says, my book is outlined. I think I will finish 5 chapters this week. Ooh, Tam, love it. AG says, okay, I'm thinking instead of writing 500 words a day for my screenplay, I think I'll shoot for 1,000 words a day. Okay. And I want you to do that for this week. I don't want you to burn yourself out. So if that sounds tangible for this week, cool. And if it sounds tangible for a long time, cool. I've also heard like Jerry Seinfeld and Margaret Cho does this too, where they write just like 1 joke a day. Doesn't matter if it's good, they just write a joke every day just to keep the juice flowing. So also, even if you write 1 sentence a day, it's better than 0. So I don't want you to say, oh my God, I can't do 1,000. Can you do 10 words? You know what I mean? But also 1,000 every day for a week is a cool challenge for yourself. Tommy says, same 10 goals repeated daily. To me, like mine are mostly the same, but they shift and change. And like sometimes like I'll reach something or it doesn't resonate or it gets refined or I think of something I like better or like the number gets bigger or whatever. So they're relatively the same, but it's not like it has to be those 10 and I'm not changing it. It's like Like, if I feel like I want something different, then I'm gonna change it. But for right now, they're the same. But actually, it's like I said, one of them changed today. I got an update for one of them today, so I'm excited for when I get back into, like, tonight when I do my scripting, because I'll basically put those same goals into my scripting. When I get into my scripting, I'm gonna say the new way of thinking of that goal. Mimi says, "I feel like I can do 5 covers a day, but I'll do 3 covers a day." Yeah, and even 3 covers a week, because that's still a lot, you know? And I'm not saying to lower your target, I'm just saying don't put too high of expectation on yourself, and then if you don't reach it, then you, like, feel bad about yourself, like you didn't do it, because even doing 1 is better than 0, right? Carly said, "Doing a reading right now and pulled The Fool and The World back to back. Starting over, ready, like, it's a new era. New era is starting. The old one is complete. It's your time." Yes, I love it. I love it. Do I still do a daily manifestation list? I mean, if it's working for you, then yeah, do it. Like I said, I don't do a daily manifestation list. I do my 10 goals every day. And it's like, number 1 is I am a multi-billionaire. That's the number 1. And it always is number 1. Until I decide I want it bigger or something, I would have a better way of saying it. That's what's going to be number 1. Do you want me to tell you what they are? Okay. Number 1, I am a multi-billionaire. Number 2, I am the most sought after I've been saying motivational coach. I'm the most sought after motivational coach in the world. That one's been shifting. Number 3 is I sign on new clients into my high ticket offers daily. Number 4 is actually, oh no, that was number 4. Number 3 is I'm divinely led to making multi-millions of dollars per year. That one's changing today too. And actually now that I'm thinking about it, there's 2 that are changing. I'm going to say hundreds of millions of dollars because of why the fuck not. So I'm divinely led to making hundreds of millions of dollars per year. Those are 3 and 4. Number 5, this one I got from a Jake Ducey video, and he got this from Bob Proctor. I am a globally renowned singer, author, speaker, thought leader, helping billions of people, making billions of dollars. That's number 5. Number 6 is I manifested my first G-Wagon, and I didn't even have to pay for it because I'm like, why should I manifest that I have to buy it? How about I just got it? Number 7 is that one. This one also, they're constantly, they're maybe shifting the wording, but like the idea is the same. I just updated this one. I told Shannon, I have a 6-pack abs and I weigh this much, and that's my normal weight. That's my other one is that I have a 6-pack. And fucking Shannon, I've been scripting that for probably less than a week, and Shannon messaged me today and was like, "I see abs in one of my pictures." I was like, "I've been scripting about this bitch." And then oh, yeah. So this is another one that's changing. I add an additional $10,000 every month in recurring revenue. That's a goal that I've been working on, and something came. So now my new goal is I add 10 new people to BBD a day. So that's the new thing that's going to be going on. That's the thing I keep saying I'm excited to bring in tonight when I script, and then tomorrow, and I wrote it down earlier on a sticky note. 10 people sign up into BBD every day. 10 people sign up in BBD every single day. Every single day, 10 new people sign up into BBD. That's I'm going over. That's okay. We're gonna finish it up and that's it. And then oh yeah. I'm a real estate tycoon because there's a lot of stuff that I want to do as far as real estate goes. We talked about it a little bit. And there's a little more to that one that I'm just gonna hold private a little tiny bit longer. And what's my final one? Oh. Roxy Talks processes dozens of transactions a day. Roxy Talks receives dozens of payments a day. So that's what I wrote down today, essentially. So every day I'm writing like those goals or like versions of them, and they've shifted over time, but they're essentially similar because like my carrot is the same. So it's like I'm learning to conceptualize it and believe in it more and more. Gabby says, I love your goals. So my understanding of the law and my abilities has become deeper, and I've only just started. Goals for me outside of 1 or 2 big things like money, job, and SP I love being fun and flirty. Fuck yeah, put that on there. I'm fun and flirty and I love it. He said, with my power now, I'm fun and flirty with my power now, and I would have never gotten to this point without you pushing us. Yay, come. I'm proud of you. Thank you. Tam's like, I'm definitely stealing the abs affirmation. You know who I was thinking about is Andrea Schulman says it all the time. She's like, I think she says I don't even know how old. I hear the six pack thing more than I think she says she's 43. Or she's like, I'm in my 40s and I have a six pack. And she always talks about having a six pack. And I'm like, why am I not affirming that I have a six pack? Because I want that. So I have a six pack. And it's great. And I fucking love it. Mimi says you need to read Rich Girl, Poor Girl. Okay, I'm definitely down because I love Rich Dad, Poor Dad. I'm obviously it's somehow based on it. Totally down for that. Leanne, do you mind sending me that so I can order it? So I can remember. Motivational Diva says, do you affirm them as you write or do you just write it and go? I try to zone in on what I'm writing when I do it, but I do have ADHD, so like I'm just naturally something shiny all the time is kind of happening to me. So, ooh, Leanne, you just started reading Rich Dad. Yes, you're gonna love it. So see right there, that just happened. I just affirmed it and it happened in real time. But so it's kind of like then like when you're reading a book and you zone out and you're like, oh shit, what did I just read? And you have to go back and reread the same paragraph. That's what I do generally is I try to stay as present in my goal as I'm writing it so that it's not just like going through the motions. But when I'm scripting, I kind of go through the motions a little bit. It's both. I'm kind of in and out, but also because I want the scripting to just be like subconscious and not really controlled and like it is supposed to be off the cuff because it is supposed to mimic my natural like how do I say this? It's like what would you call it? Oh, like my regular stream of consciousness in my ideal reality. It's just my regular thoughts about my regular life, my 3D world from the perspective of my ideal reality. So I want it to be just like ticker tape shit that I can run off without thinking and without really diving too deep into it because I want it to be an automatic expectation, if that makes sense. So I kind of do both. I would say it's like both. I'm checked in and checked out. Chrissy, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Says great manifestation content and beautiful channel. Thank you, Chrissy, for affirming what we were talking earlier about beauty. Thank you. It does matter, and it's okay to focus on beauty and let that be at the forefront of what you're doing, or at least to be a concern of yours. It's okay. Whew, okay. Yay, Tiffany. Tiffany says, love this blah, blah, blah. Mindset Monday was so inspiring. Love the conversation and dream brainstorming and affirmations. So good. Me too. I love it. And again, this is why BBD. This is why I've switched my whole business around. This is why Star Power, because I love these conversations. And, when you get people who have these dreams like this, and we're in a space where we're untethered in the way that we're allowed to think about ourselves and our possibility, it's just so inspiring and so just like, oh, bitch, just go do it. Like, just go fucking do it. And like, literally, I mean, Leanne has already said it in the chat. I've said it a bunch of times. You're seeing people talk about it. The amount of like growth and progress that people have done in the last couple months since we launched this has just been really inspiring and really amazing. Teddy says, I asked myself why I don't have my dream life already. And what is the answer? Why don't you? Leanne says, and it's rippling. People around us are leveling up. You're right, Leanne. Even Barb said that. You're so right. You're so right. So BBD Club up in the corner, $59 a month, way worth way more. Asher, hello. Preet, hello. We're just about to dive to log off, but that's okay. I'm glad you made it. Leanne, I saw that in the group. You said I didn't tell you this, Roxy, but my 5-year-old great niece, Krista, just got her DBA on Friday for her business, Krista's Treats. That's amazing. I saw that. And like a 5-year-old has their business license. Like, do you? There's a 5 here out in these streets, a 5-year-old beating you out in the streets here. So get on your shit, everybody. Like, hello, Reba. Hi. It's time to put your art out there. It's time to put your business out there. It's time to put your dream out there. It's time to stop thinking it's not possible. You know, it's like it really is just like you can think it's not possible. You can think it's hard. Great. How is that? Where has that gotten you in life? Are you there yet? Is it working? Motivational diva says that hurts, but so true. Listen, you can just do these things. Reba's like called out, right? Why is this 5-year-old ahead of you in this shit? Because 5-year-olds aren't inhibited the way we are. So if you want to continue this conversation, if you want a space to nurture this for yourself, bigbeautifuldreams.com is where we are cultivating the mindset. We're building the systems. You've got courses and programs you get to jump in right away where I help you actually put your dreams into monetization and turn it into something that's going to bring you money. Oh, Preet says, I love the emails you send out with affirmations. It's so helpful. I always screenshot the ones that resonate with me. Thanks, Preet. You know, I was thinking about I'm just going to say this real fast, a new way of doing my emails and maybe sending out like a weekly digest that has like the podcast episode, the affirmations, any YouTube videos that maybe come out, client wins, things like that, like celebrating you guys and kind of giving any upcoming programs, things like that. And just condensing everything into something where, Leanne, you like this good, because I was going to talk to you about it afterwards. Condensing everything into like a weekly digest, like a newsletter. Yeah, exactly. That kind of puts everything into one space. So you get, again, you get the resource of the podcast, you get the resource of the affirmations. If there's a YouTube video, anything we put out, then you have the wins so you can see what's going on with the people in your community, and you can see what kind of programs we have coming up, so that there's a space that like you can connect to and be like, okay, that program sounds perfect for me. Marissa says, I also love the affirmation emails and the weekly digest idea. Yay. Okay. I love that. I love that. Thanks, guys. I like it too. So I think I'm going to try this out. Dazzling Empress. I know it's the timing is not completely ideal. I am about to jump off, but I'm glad you made it. Instructional designer content. And I'm also working on expanding like my offerings as far as offering branding coaching and designing coaching and helping you with the visuals of your brand, and obviously the copy and the words that you're using, your marketing and things like that. So if that is something that you're interested in working with me with, hello@roxytalks.com to find out more, until we have more of that out in the forefront. Oh my God, Tiffany said an 11-year-old girl that was making lemonade was bought by Target for millions of dollars. Listen, so much is possible. And it's like, this is the thing. The reason why an 11-year-old's lemonade was made and bought by Target is because, or excuse me, the reason why the reason why an 11-year-old girl's lemonade was bought by Target is because she was making it and they saw it. That's creativity, production, productivity, and visibility. You know? So these are things that you can work on. It's things that you can actually do. It's not like some pipe dream. It's not some pie in the sky. Oh, that's for other people. No, bitch, figure out what it is that you want and then work at it. Get off your ass and work. That fucking affirmation. Barb says, I've told people in BBD my hopes and dreams before people I've known for years. I knew they wouldn't judge my dreams. Everyone there has big dreams. Seeing their posts, their accomplishments is inspiring. Agreed. 100%. Barb, that's exactly how I feel. And it's like, I'm the same way. There's not a lot of people that I can talk to in my real life about like these multi-billion-dollar dreams that I'm putting into fruition. So having you guys here to be that space and that audience is fulfilling something for me as well. So I really do appreciate you, and I love having you in here because you are like my people. This is my people that are into their dreams, are like not stopping. We're going to fucking do what it takes. We're going to work through our bullshit. We're going to figure this out, period. That's my kind of people. That's the kind of people I want to talk to. That's the kind of people I want to be around. It's the kind of people I want to inspire. And it's the kind of people I want to be inspired by. And even like one of my goals when I was refreshing my business and relaunching everything is like, I want to have conversations where I'm like, I can't believe I'm being paid to have this conversation right now. And that's been happening. And it's been happening with my one-on-one clients. It's been happening in BBD. It's been happening like in Star Power, in our group chats, in the Voxer chat, the 24-hour Voxer chats. It just keeps happening because that was my intention. And then I affirm it. I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm being paid to have this conversation. And it keeps happening. So that's, again, the power behind creating something that really nourishes your soul and your spirit while also serving and nourishing the people you're meant to reach. This is how we make the world a better place. It's how we change the world. It's how we improve the world. It's how we all live amazing and happy and fulfilled lives. Whew. Marissa says, imagine if she sat there and talked herself out of it, because how many kids have done lemonade stands? She's proof it doesn't matter. Exactly. And that's like the oldest, that's the like the first business of every human child. You know what I mean? Is like selling juice or some shit on the corner. It's so funny. If you haven't read Rich Dad Poor Dad, read Rich Dad Poor Dad. His first story of how he tried to make money the first time is so funny and cute and hilarious. And it just like, it opens the book. And I was like, oh my God, I love this book already, because the anecdote that he tells about his first experience trying to make money as a child is really funny. Preet, I'm so proud of you. Appreciate you. Glad, amazing that you got your relationship. And I'm so glad that you used my techniques to get it. Thank you for sharing that with me. Ooh, I gotta get, thank you. Love it. Proud of you. That's amazing. Congratulations. Oh my gosh, I love all of you guys. Mimi, love it. Says, I can't believe how far I've come since I started watching you. It's all me because decided to believe in myself. Yes, yes, yes. Proud of you. So we got to end it here because I got to go. It's 4:30. It's time for me to go. Thank you so much, everybody. This was such a fun conversation. Thank you for allowing yourself to dream big and stretch what's possible, because that's really the only thing that's standing in the way of you having some crazy reality or some huge dream that you didn't know you wanted. Hey, can everyone like the chat while you're here, please? Can you just give it a like, please? It's, anything is possible. And really it just starts with the belief and allowing yourself to kind of expand and then fucking taking steps. Yes. Tommy, you're still here. You're probably tired and I just screamed at you. Shannon, I love you. Is like, thank you. See you tomorrow. Yeah. So tomorrow, if you're interested in Star Power, tomorrow is our next session. So get in now so you can join us live. If you join Star Power now, what's going to happen is that you'll be, obviously you'll get the Zoom link for the session tomorrow, and then you'll get the recordings from our last week's session, and then I'll add you to the Voxer group chat right away so you can start communicating with everybody. And like, if you want to get caught up on voice notes and see what people have been experiencing, there's messages about like some people have been meditating with like Ariana Grande and Drake and Michael Jackson, and it's been really, really, really fucking fun and exciting and expansive, and we just love it in there. So we're having a great time. Also, anybody, yay, Tam just said, I'm going to go meditate with Star Power. Me, yes, I can't wait to hear what she has to say. And also anybody that's interested in all of this stuff, Synergy is my membership where you get access to everything I've talked about. Actually, besides the 24-hour, the secret offer. Secret offers were something different, but Star Power, Big Beautiful Dreams Club, Monetize Your Dreams, even 360, all of my programs, all my group programs are included in Synergy, and it's $555 a month, 6-month minimum commitment. But we're doing programs all the time. We're doing coaching all the time. You get access to Big Beautiful Dreams Club and the Synergy programs. And so it's just like a constant up-leveling game. We have new programs coming all the time. So, 360 is coming back next month. And I'm thinking about hosting a micro program soon. I don't even know what it is going to be, but I just keep hearing micro program in my head. So I'm excited to see what that is. And then if you're in Synergy, you'll get that. That'll be a part of your membership as well. Okay. I've talked all the talk. It's 2 hours. I'm supposed to only go hour and a half, but that's okay. We did the thing extra today, and that's fine. I love you all so much. I'm so proud of you. Keep working on your dream, whether you're in Big Beautiful Dreams Club or not. You can leave your comments on this video. I want to hear your updates. I want to know what you're working on. I want to know the progress that you're having. Share the insights, share the new beliefs that you're building, share the dreams that you're going after. And I can tell you this, like, again, just to reference this chat, we had this, the secret offer where we were in Voxer for just 24 hours straight. That's all it was a 24-hour Voxer secret offer. There was a dream in there that I've never told anybody. Even Leanne didn't know about this. I had told like one client of mine. And my one client and my business coach are the only people that knew besides my husband. And they got me to open up about it inside of that private chat. And it's like, now that I'm talking about it, like I feel so much more open about it. It feels like it's more happening. And even Marissa and I, like Marissa was in that program. And now she and I are going to have a conversation because her business actually may serve me in that dream. And so, like when I talked earlier about how like the people in these groups are like, we're each other's target markets. She was explaining her business and I'm like, Marissa, like we need to talk because I think I'm your ideal client. Like what you're talking about, I want to do. And it came off of, he said so much synchronicity, seriously. And it came off of you. And it was you specifically being like, Roxy, why aren't you telling us this dream? Why are you keeping it to yourself? And so I was like, okay, let me tell you my story behind it, which is like partially like people have jacked my shit before. So I don't want them jacking something I really love and believe in. And also sometimes I don't like to talk about things until they're like really, really ready in case they just don't come through, and people aren't asking you about something that's not happening. So I tend to keep things to myself for a while because of that. And so, Marissa, thank you for pushing me outside of my comfort zone, allowing me to talk about it. And then like that caused us to have a synchronicity and a bridge built between us where we can start getting the ball rolling on making this actually a reality. So yay. Lucita says, I've been driving home feeling so hyped from the Mindset Monday. Thank you, Roxy and Beautiful Dreamers. Yay. Proud of you, Lucita. And I just love the fact that, and all we're doing is just everybody's dreams are different, really. Like we've had some people that have overlap, but all we've done here today is just talk about ideas and possibilities. And even just the conversation of possibility is enough to inspire you and to be like, okay, I'm going to go do this, this, and this. I'm going to make my shit so good. And that's why I want to commend you all for being here and allowing that to be your truth. Marissa says, thank you for sharing that with us. It really made that Voxer chat next level. Yeah, that thing got really personal because my Instagram went down. I was like, I had to experience all these things in real time with you guys. But it showed you, behind the scenes of what it's like. And I think that you got really a lot of value from that. And that also gave me an idea for another product and membership that I'm going to create, which is where like, I'll just tell you guys, it's not ready yet, but just let you know, I'm going to create a Voxer where it's literally just, I'm going to go in there and leave voice notes about what's going on in my life behind the scenes of owning my business and, you know, being a face in the public and putting my brands together. There's no back and forth. There's no, you don't even get to ask questions or leave any comments. It's just, you get to listen to me talk about what it is I do and what it's like behind the scenes and experience that lifestyle. And, I have that with another coach that I follow. And it was funny because I was listening to some of her voice notes while we were on our thing. And I'm like, I should fucking do this. So I'm going to have a thing where you just get to listen and hear behind the scenes of what it's like. And the value of it is something that's like, you just can't replicate it because these are conversations that aren't happening in public. These are conversations that that don't make the public, that don't make social media. So you don't know what it's like behind the scenes. You actually don't see the true, full experience because a lot of it is not shared socially or publicly. And so that's something that, again, even just that whole experience that we had with that secret offer and that 24 hours together, it birthed so many different things in me as well. And so just let you know that's coming. And it's going to be, when I pop it out, it's going to be even less than BBD. It's going to be like $29.99. for it. The one I pay for is $99.99, by the way. It's $100 a month. But I'm like, the first month was $5 and it's $100 afterwards. I'm like, I need to at least, I'm not going to just like pop in there for $5 and then like bounce out of there. I need to like give her her money's worth. But the stuff that she talks about in there is, again, it's like, it's stuff that you can't really Google. It's stuff that you don't know where to get the answers to and the insight behind it, because it's not out there and people aren't sharing what it feels like to have, XYZ experience in a business that you are trying to figure out and you want to experience. So I'm just rambling at this point. I'm just talking about products and selling my business as I do, and letting you know that it's okay to do what you want. It's okay to sell what you want. It's okay to communicate how you want to communicate with your people. Give them what they need, and be consistent, and they'll keep coming back. So I love you all. I appreciate you so much. RoxyTalks.com, bigbeautifuldreams.com. If you have any questions, you can email us at hello@roxytalks.com and we can help you. And also, if you're on any sort of payment plan and you want to upgrade into Synergy, we'll roll your payment over and you'll get a credit for your what you're paying now to get into Synergy. And then you'll just have access to all of my programs. So thanks, everybody. I so appreciate you. I'm so proud of you. Thank you for showing up today. Thank you for opening your mind. And please keep me posted on where you go and what happens next. I love you. We're all raising our vibrations together. You have the power. I believe in you. Mwah. See you next time. Hi, Mango.